Stacy, and we are back for a brand new 10 things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? We look a little different tonight, but we are in the building.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You could blame it on 285. It got me messed up. and
All the way messed up.
I'm so over it. But anyway, we're going to get into some tea and some things tonight, guys. And we definitely want your comments. So join in with us. So, first of all, we're going to start with definitely saying some prayers for Mr. Bruce Willis, who has given us he has blessed us with so many phenomenal movies. And, he's been diagnosed with dementia, and it has been hard on his family. I did watch an interview with his wife, and she said it's been hard on the family, but she's happy that she finally has some answers. He does
Oh,
have something
wow.
that doesn't have a cure,
Yeah,
but at least they have answers and understand and can work with what's going on instead of not knowing what's going on.
yeah, for
So,
sure.
and he is a phenomenal actor. Good Lord. Y'all know if we see his name on a movie, we going to see it. Period.
That's true.
Yeah, he's blessed us with so many great movies, and it's weird, right? Like,
And sad. I hate that. My grandmother had dementia, so I mean, it's not a pretty disease, and it really changes the person that you are. Like,
right,
so
right.
I really feel very sad. So I think that we just need to try to relish in the fact that, he was able to live like a good life. You know what I'm saying? A better life than most. So,
Absolutely.
just prayers. There is no cure for it. So hopefully they're just able to find ways to, manage the illness.
Wow. And he has four kids, two with Demi Moore, they were married before, two with his current wife, and I believe his kids are younger, the ones he have with the current wife. I know he's older.
Yeah.
But he's still a good looking older man. Good
Any
Lord.
though.
Yeah, he is. And wow. Just to think, because I'm guessing that he probably won't be able to bless us with more movies, but just to,
Well, I mean, it depends on how far along it is. Because, some people, you can get on medication. Now, it's not curable, but you can get on medication to kind of like slow the process. And then I think it just depends on like your care and how people are treating you. It's like, it's a whole thing because, like I said, when my grandmother had it, she was good until she wasn't. And it was like a long time that she was good before she wasn't, too.
okay.
So,
Well, I hope that is the case for him, and I hope, like, there is no cure, but medication could kind of slow it down, and we could get, some more out of him. But
yeah.
first of all, his health comes first, and we can just rewind the great movies that we had in the past,
I
Bruce.
know, cause
I
y'all
mean,
know I love me some Armageddon. That's my movie right
oh
there.
my God, he's done so many great movies. So if I would just like to ask everyone out there to just bow your heads for Bruce and pray that he just get through this, he and his family, uh, the best that they can.
Yeah, most definitely.
And moving on, our cute little Haley Bailey, not Haley Berry, y'all.
I know,
Haley
for the
Bailey. I don't
longest
know why you always think Haley
I
Bailey.
was looking at Facebook and I was like, why is everybody commenting on Halle Berry? And then I realized they were saying Haley Bailey. I'm like,
Right,
oh
right.
Lord.
Well, it's funny because when they were first like doing all this stuff with the mermaid, and I was listening, and when they said Bailey, I thought they said Haley Berry, and I was like, she's a little old to be playing a mermaid. But
Yeah.
our cute little mermaid. Hey,
Yeah, she did a good job. We watched the movie the other weekend on Disney Plus. I liked it. It was
oh,
different.
it was phenomenal. I loved it. I
Yeah,
thought it was
it
great.
was different from the original, but I really really liked it.
Yeah, I know. You know, some people were saying, "Oh, well, blah blah, this and that, and the prince, and she left her whole family to be with the prince and all that." But
That was the
here,
original story.
here's the thing, and then they were saying, you know, the black girl left the whatever the kingdom to be with the prince, whatever. But here's the thing: she that role was not written for her. She just happened to
Played it.
slam it, you know.
And
The
this
role was for
story
someone else.
and that was the original story, so you didn't have an issue with it when it was, a different color flavor of the mermaid. You didn't
Yes,
have a problem with her leaving with the prince then, so why have a
she did a
problem
great
now?
job. But she announced her little celebrity crush as Michael B. Jordan.
Oh.
I thought that was super cute. I mean,
But you know what? I think, he seems very wholesome. So I kind of like that. He
yeah,
seems
we
wholesome.
love
She seems
him.
wholesome.
I love me some Michael B. Jordan. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I think he is,
I don't
I
know. I
think
was
he,
kind of mad with him, when he played the guy in Wakanda, he was beating up Chadwick Boseman. I was kind of upset, but then I got over it.
get over it. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Now I did like him in Creed. I was like,
Hello,
one
I'm the biggest
time.
Creed fan, and the the thing about Creed and the thing about Michael B. Jordan, boy, he didn't just play the part once. He played it twice, and then he came and gave it to us again. You know what I mean? Like
Girl, and he
all of
was
them
looking
are.
fine in them scenes, girl.
Baby, he was working out.
He
Hello.
was
You could be
looking
my
fine
personal
in them
trainer
scenes.
any day, Michael B. Okay?
Right, right. You need to go work out in the gym. Hold on.
Good
I can stand
Lord.
there and cheer on the sidelines if you need a crowd.
But I mean, yeah, so I think I just thought that was so cute. And of course the trolls haven't really came for her for that being her little celebrity crush. So y'all keep little Haley Bailey, don't start
I
coming.
know. Just let her do what she gonna do.
Just let her be cute and let her be a little mermaid and all that.
Yeah, just let her do what she gonna do. Stop hating.
And also, guys, this guy does it again and again and again and again and still doing it. Usher. So he
Ursha,
will,
baby.
I know, he will be our Super Bowl performance.
I
Yay.
saw that. I
Congrats
cannot wait.
to
That's gonna be
him.
great. I cannot.
Also,
He need to take it all the way back and then bring it all the way forward.
oh my God, Usher, Lord have mercy. Just give me a microphone with you, bro. Bring me
Right, I'm
up
gonna
there
sing your
with you. Give me a
background.
microphone and let me be the backup. Because I know every last one of your songs.
Where is the Super Bowl? Where is it? Is it in Vegas this year?
It is in Vegas, which is great. Because, he's been tearing down Vegas. I'm finally going to go see him in November. I'm
Oh,
very
you are?
excited. Finally, I'm going to see Usher.
I'm so mad. Oh
But
my
I'm so
god.
mad. Let me tell you why I'm so mad.
Why?
Because Usher is also blessing us with a world tour when he's done with the Super Bowl.
What?
Yes,
Huh.
we
I
will
might
be
have to
so,
see
and I'm
about.
sure those tickets will probably be cheaper than his Vegas tickets. So, Usher,
Yeah.
you owe me some money, bro. You owe me some
Well,
money.
I will tell you though, I've seen Usher probably like 3 times now. I love
You have
him.
never seen. Well, let me not say that. So I have seen him live,
Yeah.
perform live, but I've always seen him with the fam. So I've always been with the fam when he performed because Usher, John, and Luda got to do it again. So I've always been with the fam when he's performing, and I've never been on the other side. I've always been behind the stage or behind the section or whatever when he performed. So I've seen him perform from behind. I haven't like
Yeah.
watched him, so I'm very excited. But
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Robin said we need to get some tickets to go see Usher.
hey, hey, Robin, yes, girl, yes, girl, I'm with the
I'm with
I'm the
it.
girls. Yeah,
You know me.
I'm seeing him in Vegas, but I will definitely support and see him on his tour. And guess what else?
What else?
Usher is gonna bless us with another album. Boom! Drop
Drop
the
the mic.
mic. I mean, this is his 2024 is his year, okay?
Hey, I ain't mad at him. Do you, boo?
And I mean, he's been working his ass off because he's been doing these shows in Vegas, and this year, 2023, his residency was supposed to be over in October, and they extended it November, December. So I guess he'll get like a little break in January and then come kill it again.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. He probably trying to get that retirement money up because shoot, he getting kind of up there in age now.
Yeah, I know. Usher, you better dance. I don't care how old you get. You better dance your ass off for me. I want
Oh
all of my
my.
money's worth. Because I
That
paid for these
part.
tickets, okay? No hookup. I didn't get no hookup.
No hookup. We
Paid
buying
top
the
dollar to
tickets.
come see you, Usher. So I want you to bring it.
Exactly.
Bring it, bring it, bring it.
All
Well,
right.
guys,
So
so that's all exciting stuff, except for Bruce. We're gonna keep praying for Bruce. But Usher, he stole my topics of the night because he got so much going on. And
right.
guess what? Shantae went to go see Drake. And one of the questions we're gonna ask her, because I know when they started announcing on the radio back then, Drake's concert, they dropped it right after Beyonce. So a lot of people, normal people work, and these shows aren't cheap. So a lot of people were saying, should I do Beyonce or should I do Drake? And so Shantae, tell us about your Drake experience. I wanted
So
to see him, by the way.
so the biggest okay, so my biggest thing is when I'm paying, any type of money to go see something, like my expectation is it starts on time. Okay. So if you
That
tell
ain't
me
gonna
the
happen.
doors, if you tell me the doors open at 8, or if you tell me doors open at 7 and the show started at 8, I believe you. I believe that
Don't
the
believe
show's
that.
supposed to start at 8. I don't think the show's supposed to start at 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, 9:20 to be exact. I don't think that that's appropriate, especially when people spend their hard-earned money. You need to come and you need to bring it for 2 straight hours, okay? If you can't, don't say that that's the time that your show starts. Say it started at 9.
Okay, but other than that, it was phenomenal. Drake,
Oh
you
yeah,
came
other
in
he had
fashionably late. Shantae wants your ass on time, okay?
exactly. Well, I
But
mean, he had a
you
lot of
put on a great show.
pyrotechnics. He had like a little square stage in the middle, and the stage lit up and like followed him around when he was walking. He had like a whole reminiscent theme from the 90s and 2000s, and then he showed like the trailer, the beginning of the Degrassi's. Do y'all know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was on this show called Degrassi. So he showed like when he was like a little jit, and he was like in the little wheelchair wheeling himself around, and he had his little
Okay.
name come across the screen. I was like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. And then he did like this whole section that he was just singing like slow jams. And then he went into the upbeat stuff. But it was cool. It was cool. I ain't
Okay.
gonna go too far into it because we getting kind
Yeah.
of
Because some people he on tour, so some people gotta go see the show. We
yeah. I
can't
don't want
close
to get too
Drake
deep
whole
in it
damn
and
show.
reveal all the secrets. And we
Yeah.
get kind of into our show. So, do we got any more, or can I go
No,
ahead and
that's
jump
it,
on
honey.
in?
We're gonna go ahead and get into our topic of the night. Bring us in, girl.
So, speaking of expense, I was looking at Instagram the other night and I came across this post, and the guy was talking about the price of peace. And I never really thought about the price of peace. And so how he framed it was that, you know, people will put these posts online and saying, "Hey, I'm walking on the beach and I've got my peace." And people who are bringing negativity into my world, I don't want them a part of it, or I don't want to be a part of this, or I don't want to be a part of that, so I can find my inner peace and all this and that, right? And so you see all these people saying, "Yes, girl, you did that," and da 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 da, and but people never really think to themselves, what truly is the price to get to that peace, right? And so you think, if you got some messy family members, right? And they always throwing you into some junk. So the price of peace is getting them out of your life, right? But when you
Yeah.
get them out of your life, you miss family functions, you miss baptisms, you miss birthdays, you miss the good times. Even though there might have been some bad times, you miss all the good times too, because you finding your inner peace. So
Yeah, that's true.
is it really worth it?
Well,
Is it a trade-off? Like, is finding your inner peace enough for all the tears and heartache that you're going to experience because you got these people out of your life?
well, I think that, like with anything, it comes with a price tag, right? So,
Right.
think of people that may leave a very high paying job to have peace. Okay. So,
Yeah.
of course, now you can't do the trips you used to do, do the dinners you used to do all the things you used to do because, you sacrifice peace for all of this. Does that make sense? So I think it is I don't think I think that as human beings, we fly by night and we say, oh, I'm cutting them off. Oh, I'm quitting this job. Oh, I'm doing this for my peace, which is
Yeah.
good. But I do think, like anything else, you have to weigh it out. Okay, if I cut this person off, then the family trips, everybody's going to be uncomfortable, this
Yeah.
and that. So maybe sometimes we might have to dig deeper and learn how to
Cope.
make peace with
That's
the
true.
situation that we're in.
I agree with that. I mean, when I think about, there's so many ways that people find their inner peace, right? So you might find your inner peace. Let's say you're in a very loving, committed relationship, right?
Mhm.
But in that loving, committed relationship, you're the one who has to carry the financial burden. So the relationship is wonderful. You're in love. You're happy. They treat you like a queen. They do everything under the sun for you. But the stress of having to pay all the bills makes it feel not peaceful.
Right.
And so then you're kind of like, okay, so do I leave it to be with somebody who gonna treat me poorly, but they splitting the bills? I mean,
Yeah, that's hard.
you know?
That's a hard decision to make.
Right. I mean, or like a person that has a high power job and the job is, paying all of this money, but you're always stressed out. Would you rather have a job that, just gets you by, but you don't have the stress?
But you got to give up so much with it, you know?
So it's like, okay, I think it's a hard choice. And I agree with this guy because he's like, you give up all of these different things in order to find this peace. And sometimes I think that peace is only meant to be for so long because, peace is boring sometimes.
Peace can be good. Peace can be good. Peace
Peace
can
can
be
be
good.
boring at times. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Robin
Well,
says,
there is they do say peace is in heaven and not on earth, right?
right. So the Robin says sometimes depending on the situation or people involved, you can't cope or deal with the peace. For example, a roommate or a person that lives in your home, but they don't do right. Yeah. I mean, because peace in your home is that's a
Now,
big deal.
that's a big one.
That's a
Yeah,
big deal, you know. It's like if I can't be comfortable and safe anywhere else, it should be my house. You know,
absolutely.
I should feel like I could come home and relax and be, be at peace with myself, you know. So it's like what do you have to give? What would you pay to have that peace? So it's a weird situation because I just never thought about the flip side of all the things that you give up. It's like, okay, so then you have the peace and then you see your friends all on this trip and they're having a good time and you're like, damn. But I was not I got myself out of the friend group because it was too drama. And I wanted my peace.
Yeah.
And can you ever revisit? Can you ever go back and say, okay, I got you out of my life because I felt like it was toxic or whatever? Can you ever come back?
I think you can.
I think you can too. It's kind of like you say, okay, I'm gone forever, but I think anybody who's truly ever made an impact in your life is never truly gone forever.
Well, some could be gone forever, and you could be okay with it. Yeah, clearly. But
Well, if you were the one impacting the life, maybe you might not come back, but maybe they coming back to you.
and it's like anything. And is it worth fighting for? You know. I mean, like I said, peace come with a price tag, and is it?
And
You
not
have
always
to weigh it out. I think you have to weigh it out, and you have to, like I just think it's very important to completely weigh it out. Like,
and
if I
not
get
be
rid
so
of X, Y, and Z, this is where I'm gonna be. This is what I'm gonna miss. This is what I'm gonna not have. You know.
but sometimes I think people they just don't do it. And a lot of the times when you see these like little memes and they're saying, "Oh, they're at peace." They're walking on the beach and they're by themselves. That's not how I want to live my life. I don't want to live my life by myself all the
Well, by
time.
yourself could be a little peaceful, but no, you don't want to live your life by yourself all the time.
Because then you
Right.
have to start thinking to yourself, is it the people around you or is it you?
Well, that's a question too.
Because I think sometimes, people say, oh, I got to get rid of all of this stuff. Like, I remember somebody telling me that they had to cleanse from social media. And I'm like, why do you have to cleanse from social media? Like, I don't understand. Social media is not doing anything to you. And the girl's like, it's making me feel some kind of way.
Well, I've heard a lot of people say that. I think a social media cleanse is good. I do.
I think social media is entertainment. I don't believe anything anyone says on social media. I feel like they're all lying. You can't tell me that there's 100,000 19-year-olds out there making $1 billion a year. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I can't believe that every single girl I see on there, everybody got a perfect body, a perfect booty, perfect titties, and they're beautiful. I just don't believe it because I never seen that shit when I was.
Well,
There was some
they
fat
didn't have the
motherfuckers. There was some great.
BBL when you was growing up, Shantae. Okay. Hello.
That's what I'm saying. To me, social media is is comic relief. Okay, that's why I'm watching it. I'm watching it because I want to laugh. I'm watching it because I want to be like, hey, no, they lying.
But no, I've heard a lot of people say they've had to, take social media breaks, detox from it. It is for their peace, like, and there's a lot of people that, like I said in the past, if somebody dropped me from social media, I don't even know. But for a lot of people, that's the for most people,
Devastating.
that's yeah, like they know immediately and it means something. So I could understand why people have to um step away from social media to get their peace. I definitely get that one.
Look, I'm scratching the side of my face like, okay.
No, I get it. I totally get it. It makes sense.
Ah.
Believe me.
So
And
we got a
and
4
I've
minute
even
tip.
met I've met and interviewed some people that have told me that they don't even look at that, like, as an artist or whatever, they don't even look at social media because they don't want to come out of character and have to defend themselves or be in competition with this person and that person. They just want to do their art and train and do the best that they can do. And that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Because sometimes social media, cleanse from it. I encourage you, get your peace. Take a break.
Well, I can tell you my favorite person on social media, because they gonna get with your ass, 50 Cent.
Oh, hell yeah. 50 coming for you. And I love him.
And Omari Hardwick, he gonna get with your
I love me some
ass.
50. 50. Sometimes I need my peace from your ass. Well, I don't watch. Well,
And Omari
I can't watch
Hardwick,
you on social media. It's too much.
oh yeah, he be doing the most. But Omari Hardwick is another one. Don't come for his wife, because he is gonna come after you. Okay,
Okay.
he don't play by his wife.
We can't knock him. We
Hey, so
definitely
you
can't knock him. But we're going to get into our 5-minute tip of the night that we address it.
that's turned into a 3-minute tip.
Right. Set.
Oh, is it on me?
It's on you.
Okay, so speaking of our topic and the expensive piece, so I urge everyone, if you really feel that peace is not in your life or it's not imminent, I urge you to sit and record your thoughts and feelings, at least for like a week or so, and to really see, what is it that is creating a situation where you feel like you don't have peace. You know what I'm saying? Is it really the person that you're dealing with, or is it how you feel about it, or is it the circumstance? Like, really challenge yourself to figure out what exactly is creating the situation where you don't feel that you have peace. And so maybe before you get ready to start cutting people off, you can kind of go back and say, okay, maybe it's something I can do differently. Like, I self reflect a lot. So I think that self reflection is very helpful. So writing it down helps you to make it plain and clear, so that it's easy for you to dissect and understand where you need to go from here. I constantly write. I write in different forms. I might write it in a story. I might write it in a poem. I might write it in a song. I may just write exactly how I feel. So, I mean, I think there's so many different ways to kind of write that down so that you can go back and take a look at it and then really make decisions before you cut people off, because you never know that the price that you may pay to get that piece may just be too high for you.
I agree with that.
So that's my
I
five
like
minute
that.
tip.
I'll definitely, write it, yeah, starting to write stuff down. I got my mood diary from last week, guys, and we
Hmm.
can write down all this stuff. But that is our time.
It
So if
is.
you guys want to hit us up about any topics that you would like to discuss, hit us up at
TN Thangs, what is he? At gmail.com. And we're always looking for comments, questions, concerns. We're here for it.
All right. And you can also hit us up
Peace.
on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TN.
Oh, yeah. We're on Instagram now. Hit us up.
See y'all next Wednesday, same time, same place. Peace.
Peace.